मार्केटिंग का सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज ही ये होता है कि कैसे ब्रांड हर घर तक पहुंचे।
हर एक ब्रांड की एक लिमिट होती है. Having a lot of sub brands allows us to play in multiple dimensions and benefit areas.
जब मैं परफेटी के सब ब्रांड्स देखती हूँ, अपार्ट फ्रॉम बिग बबूल, आई डोंट थिंक कोई भी ऐसा ब्रांड नेम है जो बहुत देसी हो।
We are many Indias in one India. अगर मैं हिंदी का नाम डालूंगा तो नॉर्थ इंडिया में चलेगा, पर मैं तमिलनाडु में उसको कैसे बेचूं?
Alpenlibe क्या वर्ड है? What is it? Like how did we come to this name?
So if you look at the packaging, there is a small image of Alp Mountains, the Swiss mountains.
कैंडीज को ज्यादातर बच्चों के साथ एसोसिएट किया जाता है। Who are the real consumers?
It's 30 kids, 30 mid age and 30 old. तो लॉलीपॉप एक एक्सेप्शन है जहाँ पे किड्स के कंजम्पशन है।
शुगर फ्री कैंडी क्यों नहीं है?
जब आप एल्पेनलिबे के बारे में सोचते हैं तो आपको क्या चाहिए उस वक्त?
मीठा।
मीठा चाहिए ना? तो अगर मैं आपको सेहत बेचूं एल्पेनलिबे के नाम पे तो आपको कैसा लगेगा?
रिटेलर बोलता है, शॉप वाला बोलता है चेंज नहीं है। आप पे इल्जाम ये है कि ये फ्री मार्केटिंग है, वो टॉफी दे देता है।
I would love this to be free marketing पर ऐसा है नहीं।
यूपीआई ने नुकसान किया ना बहुत ज्यादा।
नहीं, एक्चुअली ये बहुत लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं बट सम ऑफ द वंडर इयर्स ऑफ परफेटी हैव बीन पोस्ट यूपीआई।
कभी आपके साथ भी ऐसा हुआ होगा, मूड खराब है, देन यू एट योर फेवरेट कैंडी, मूड भी अच्छा हो गया और रियलाइज हुआ हम क्यों छोटी छोटी बात की टेंशन लेते हैं, राइट? इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट हैविंग दैट कैंडी बट एक्सपीरियंसिंग इट। कैसे उससे मूड अच्छा हो जाता है, बट हो जाता है। वो एल्पेनलिबे हो, वो सेंटर फ्रेश हो, वो मेंटोस हो, वो चुपा चुप लॉलीपॉप हो। यू नो व्हाट, आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड बिकॉज आज वी आर गोइंग टू बी इन कॉन्वर्सेशन विद द चीफ मार्केटिंग ऑफिसर परफेटी वैन मेल इंडिया, मिस्टर गुंजन खेतान। सो गुंजन, आज का जो हमारा पॉडकास्ट है वो बहुत मज़ेदार होने वाला है। आई एम गोना बी डिस्ट्रैक्टेड बिकॉज इतनी सारी कैंडीज मेरे सामने रखी हुई है, मेंटोस एंड फ्रूटेला एंड माई फेवरेट एल्पेनलिबे। हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल? मतलब मैं सोचती हूँ वो ₹1 की कैंडी है और करोड़ का टर्नओवर है। हाउ डिड दैट हैपन?
It takes honestly many years. बहुत मेहनत लगती है, खून पसीना जाता है तब मीठी कैंडी बाहर आती है। So
this is quite a dialogue for Bollywood. हाँ, खून पसीना जाता है तब मीठी कैंडी बाहर आती है। No, but seriously, you know, just take us through the journey of Perfetti. And I must say this, that हमने हमेशा Alpenlibe और Mentos और Center Fresh और you know Big Babool and all of that सुना. But इसके पीछे जो ब्रांड है वो है Perfetti Van Mel India. But I don't know the brand. मार्केटिंग का सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज ही ये होता है कि कैसे ब्रांड हर घर तक पहुंचे और वो ब्रांड याद रह जाए। The brand is Perfetti. The products are, you know, Alpenlibe and Mentos and all. तो आप इस गैप को कैसे ब्रिज करते हैं? How do you ensure that people remember Perfetti too?
So, शुरू से हमारा इंटेंट यही रहा है कि हमारे ब्रांड्स को लोग जाने। सो इंडिविजुअल, whether it's Mentos, Alpenlibe, Center Fresh, Center Fruit. So we've always built portfolio of a host of sub brands. Perfetti for us is always organization. The reason for this is very simple, and anyone who knows basics of marketing would be able to then appreciate, or people who are aspiring for marketing should then try and follow, which is essentially हर एक ब्रांड की एक लिमिट होती है और उसके बियॉन्ड वो नहीं खेल सकता. Having a lot of sub brands allows us to play in multiple dimensions and benefit areas. कि अगर कल मैं बोलूँ एल्पेनलिबे की च्यूइंग गम जो फ्रेशनेस देती है, आप खरीदेंगे? नहीं खरीदेंगे ना, बिकॉज एल्पेनलिबे आपके दिमाग में वो वार्म कैरेमली स्वीट प्रोडक्ट है, राइट? और सिमिलरली अगर मैं बोलूँ सेंटर फ्रेश की कैंडी जो मीठी है, दैट ऑल्सो इज अ डिसोनेंस, इट्स अ मेंटल डिसोनेंस, राइट? हैविंग मल्टीपल ब्रांड्स अलाउज अस टू डू इज टू पिक एन एरिया एंड बी द बेस्ट इन इट. सो व्हाट यू हैव हियर इज से argument's sake, Virat Kohli's of their own space. Center Fresh is the best fresh chewing gum. Center Fruit is the best fruity chewing gum. Right. Alpenlibe is the best caramel candy that you can find in India. Mentos is the best chewy candy you can find in India. This allows us to play in all these places, okay, and therefore win. And Perfetti stays at the back more as an organization that supports and feeds and invests behind some of these brands.
So Perfetti is the mother. Yeah. And these are the kids, right? Yeah. So let me ask you this, कि Perfetti ने का पहला बच्चा कौन सा है, which is like the first brand, sub brand?
हाँ, so India Perfetti started in 1994 and it started with Center Fresh. That was the
Okay.
first brand. And then, if I remember right, Alpenliebe was the second brand. Okay, it came a couple of years after Centerfresh. So these are the brands that set up perfectly in India, Centerfresh and Alpenliebe, and that's why probably your basal memory is about Alpenliebe.
Right.
Okay, growing up
Absolutely.
years and stuff,
Yeah.
because these were the flanks on which this business was built. Now we have got many brands.
गुंजन, it has always intrigued me कि जब already market में बबल गम्स हैं, कैंडीज हैं, लॉलीपॉप्स हैं, तो when we decide to launch our very own 1994 में जब हमने सेंटर फ्रेश लॉन्च किया, हमारा रिसर्च क्या था? हम ऐसा क्या प्रोडक्ट निकालने वाले हैं जिससे लोगों को लगे दिस बबल गम और दिस लॉलीपॉप और दिस कैंडी इज गोइंग टू बी डिफरेंट.
बेसिकली जब हम इंडिया में एंटर किए थे, इंडियन कन्फेक्शन मार्केट वाज हाईली अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड. वो ग्लास के जार्स में
राइट.
कैंडीज होती थी, वो या तो आप अपने घर पे बना लेते थे,
राइट.
या फिर कोई एक लोकल मैन्युफैक्चर होता वो सारे दुकान में बांट के आता था. सो परफेक्टली रियलाइज दैट देयर इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू ऑर्गेनाइज दिस. द एडवांटेज विद परफेक्टली वाज दे हैड so many years, 100 years plus of legacy of building confectionery everywhere else in the world. So उनको
Right.
पता है कि कैसे unorganized market को organize करते हैं. And when we came to India, we realized that हमको कुछ नया बोलना पड़ेगा और नया करना पड़ेगा audience के लिए. And that is how we launched Center Fresh. Why did Center Fresh become so big? Is because chewing gum before was just chewing gum. This was the first chewing gum with liquid inside.
Oh.
So when you bite on it, there's this splash of freshness
Yeah.
that comes to you. So I remember the first advertising was basically someone in the ocean just riding a boat, right? To just cue कि कितनी freshness इसके अंदर छुपी हुई है.
एंड द नेम सेंटर
Center
फ्रेश.
Fresh, yeah.
आप एक्चुअली इस नाम पे तब तक नहीं गौर करते जब तक आप उसको मुंह में नहीं ले
हाँ,
लेते.
खाते नहीं हम.
And the moment you take it in, then you understand why it's called center fresh, because the freshness is right at the center. And I want to understand this also. जहाँ पे brands struggle करते हैं, बहुत brainstorm करते हैं on naming a product. I want to understand that process because ऐसा लगता है center fresh एक बहुत ही common सा normal सा नाम है. इसके लिए क्या research की गई होगी? Right? It's but obvious.
If you can get a name that communicates the benefit, then you don't need to do a research. जैसे उस जमाने में सेंटर फ्रेश अवेलेबल था, हमने सेंटर फ्रेश लिया, फिर उसका सेंटर फूड भी लिया, फिर एक कैंडी बहुत पहले आई थी जिसकी आइकॉनिक एडवर्टाइजिंग थी, सेंटर शॉक, जिसमें वो बार के यहाँ बाल खड़े हो जाते हैं.
Right.
तो ये सब names, if they are available, then they are intuitive, you take it. Where it gets a bit tricky is brand like Mentos.
Yeah.
उसका क्या मतलब है?
Exactly.
Alpenliebe.
Right.
उसका क्या मतलब है? So Alpenliebe is actually a very very funny story. We had launched Alpenliebe. It was doing okay. जब हमने रिसर्च किया कंज्यूमर के साथ और रिटेलर, मोर इम्पोर्टेंटली रिटेलर के साथ, तो रिटेलर बोला है कि जब लोग आते हैं वो नाम नहीं ले पाते हैं कि ये कैंडी मुझे चाहिए,
Right.
इसलिए हमारा सेल नहीं बढ़ रहा है. तो या तो फिर अगर जार सामने है तो वो जार दिखा के बोलते हैं ये वाली चाहिए, या फिर कुछ एडवर्टाइजिंग से उनको याद है तो वो बोलते हैं वैसी वाली चाहिए, वो जो कैरमल की कैंडी है जिसमें कॉफी गिर रहा था वगैरह.
Right.
दैट वाज अ स्ट्रगल दैट वी हैड. सो देन वी वेंट टू द एजेंसी. I think it was Ogilvy or Makan, one of those. And we said, this is a problem that we have. So how do we solve for it? Okay. And that is why the agency then came back and said कि वो नाम तो चेंज नहीं कर सकते, पर उसको how do we get it on the tongue of people, जबान पे कैसे लेके आए. So that is how we started ending all our Alpenliebe copy with the jingle Alpenliebe. So suddenly the name became a song. And the funny thing about music and song is they live in your subconscious.
Yeah.
Words stay in your conscious, but melody stays in your subconscious. So suddenly, even now, I can feel the jingle in my head. So that is how this brand was eventually built. And you just need one generation to remember it, and
Oh,
then it
absolutely.
just passes on.
But I still want to ask you, Alpenliebe क्या word है? What is it? Like, how did we come to this name?
I honestly don't know, and I don't want to second guess. But as my guess is, it's not a word. The background of this is so if you look at the packaging,
Right.
there is a small image of Alp Mountains, the Swiss mountains. So this brand was initially built in that market and said this is from the milk of cows, the Swiss cows, etc. So that's broadly the story. So we still have that imagery of Alp Mountains, and I think probably it means something. Alp in Liebe, maybe from Alps or something like that.
I have to ask you this. जब मैं Perfetti के सब ब्रांड्स देखती हूँ, चाहे वो सेंटर फ्रेश हो, Alpenlibe हो, Mentos हो, apart from Big Babool, I don't think कोई भी ऐसा ब्रांड नेम है जो बहुत देसी हो. There is an aspirational quality to it. You know, it is like, I know I am, going to eat something which is special. Which is going to be a little expensive, which has a little bit of an image to it. It is not like मैंने किराने की दुकान से मैं गई, मैं खरीदूंगी वहीं से, बट दूसरा इंसान बोलेगा मेरे पास मछली वाली टॉफ़ी है, तो दूसरा बोलेगा मेरे पास Alpenlibe है. सो ये जो एक प्रोडक्ट में एस्पिरेशनल क्वालिटी है, जब आप लेते वक्त आपको ऐसा लगता है यू आर ईटिंग समथिंग ऑफ वेरी हाई क्वालिटी. ये बाय डिज़ाइन था या फिर इट जस्ट हैपेंड?
Actually, both. Most of our multinational always had anglicized names. आप Unilever के brands देख लो, Surf हो गया जैसे, very
Yeah.
anglicized names.
Right.
Ariel, Tide, anglicized names. Dove as a soap. Very rarely would you find brands which have Indian name. Santoor, for example, is Indian. A lot of it is because how we grew independent only about 70, 80 years back. Therefore, there was a lot of legacy English that was there. As a country, we wanted to build on English education. So it always helped to have an English name, right? Plus, we are many Indias in one India.
Absolutely.
Okay? अगर मैं हिंदी का नाम डालूंगा तो नॉर्थ इंडिया में चलेगा, पर मैं तमिलनाडु में उसको कैसे बेचूं?
Right. That's an interesting
So that's a
observation.
neutral language that you always work with in advertising. And at the same time, to your point, absolutely, an English name, even now, fortunately, unfortunately, gives you a cue that it's more premium. Now, some of the brands, when they entered into India, were already international brands for us. Mentos was huge all over the world. Alpenlibe was huge. Center Fresh was actually already in Italy when we launched in India. It's actually an Italian brand, if I remember right. So, ये सारे brand तो फिर वहीं से आ गए.
Right.
Okay? And then as we moved along, we realized we can launch more. So that's how Center Fruit came. Happy Dent was already in a couple of markets, and we brought it into India. Eventually, Happy Dent became huge in India.
Right.
And then Chupa Chup, abhi humne about 10 years back, we launched Chupa Chups as well. These are international. But you're absolutely right that on the inside that an English sounding name and a slightly more complicated name does give cue that it's differentiated, it's special, it has quality behind it. There's a lot of science that has gone behind it.
Right.
In a category like confectionery, which is so easy to make, these are small differentiators that you need to build in.
When we look back, you know, हमेशा हमें सारे अपने first efforts, decisions, सब कुछ which worked for us, बहुत brave लगते हैं. We were brave to do this. But I want you to take me back in time. और जब Perfetti ने ये decide किया कि इंडियन मार्केट जहाँ पे ₹1 में 10 टॉफ़ीज़ आ जाती हैं और लोगों को उसी की आदत है, हम कैंडी लॉन्च करेंगे 50 पैसा में, वो तब भी उस हिसाब से महंगी थी. क्या उस टाइम पे when we launched, let's say, Alpenlibe, क्या ऐसा लगा ब्रांड को कि हमने गलती की है?
There are moments that every marketer goes through where they realize that, boss, maybe I make the wrong decisions. The only way to counter that is to just go back to the first principles कि मैंने ये डिसीजन लिया क्यों था, उस वक्त मेरे पास क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन थी जिसके बेसिस में मैंने. So if I always knew that there were 10 candies for ₹1 in India, and still I believed in my product कि बस ये प्रोडक्ट मैं 50 पैसे में बेचूंगा या 25 पैसे में बेचूंगा, I am confident over a period of time I'll build a business, then you don't then second guess your first principles.
Right.
You have to stick with it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the organization. You have to believe in your R&D, to believe in the technical team that everyone has done their part. Okay?
So let me reframe the question now for our professionals. Okay, मैंने एक स्टार्टअप लॉन्च किया, बहुत बिलीव के साथ, बहुत कन्विक्शन के साथ, बहुत डेटा के साथ, और लॉन्च करने के बाद 6 months down the line, I'm feeling ये नहीं हो पा रहा है. I'm at the crossroad now because a lot of investment has gone into it, but I'm not sure कि ये successful होगा कि नहीं होगा. At that point of time, what should that person do?
If you've reached that crossroad at 6 months, then I won't blame the idea, I would blame the founder कि उसके conviction में problem है. 6 महीने में अगर वो give up मार रहा है तो. If you reach that point after 2.5 years, after multiple tries and failures, after pivoting many times, then I would still appreciate. But if you are at that crossroad where you're struggling, let's not say giving up. If you're struggling, then the best course of action is to pivot. अब वापस जाओ, जिनके लिए आपने अपना बिजनेस खड़ा किया, उनसे पूछो कि क्या इसमें ऐसा है जो काम नहीं कर रहा. And in our fast moving consumer goods, as we call it, we keep doing that quite often. Okay? Not everything that we launch works, and we quickly go to the market and try and figure out कि बस क्या चीज़ आपको इसमें पसंद नहीं आई. Sometime back we had launched a long belt of Chupa. With a lot of hope. Chupa small belt was doing so well. Thought we'll just give a bigger consumption opportunity to kids. And when we started investing, we realized कि बस it's just too long. एक बार में उतना खाते नहीं है, और बी इंडिया का प्रॉब्लम है स्टोरेज. तो अगर उसको फोल्ड करके रख दे तो फिर चीटी आ जाती है या फिर वो सॉगी हो जाता है इंडिया में.
राइट.
सो दीज आर द इनसाइट्स देन यू रियलाइज दैट ईदर वी पिवट टू अ डिफरेंट दिस और वी शट अप on this idea. So I don't see a reason why it would be any different for a startup. And there are many startup stories around the world where people started with something but ended with something else, and that thing then blew up.
Perfetti ने वो काम किया है, which is actually almost like a master class for people who want to expand their business. एक mother brand है, then there are sub brands, then there are sub brands, you know. But होता क्या है? For example, let's take the case of Alpenlibe. Alpenlibe जो first candy थी, I am guessing that's still the most popular candy in the Alpenlibe category. हमने बहुत सारे उसके flavors launch किए, but did they become as popular as the original candy? So जो वो कहते हैं ओरिजिनल होता है, उसके पीछे क्या वजह होती है? क्यों ओरिजिनल होता है? मतलब Alpenlibe ने स्ट्रॉबेरी फ्लेवर लॉन्च किया, बट व्हाई कुडंट इट हैव द सेम इफेक्ट ऑन मी who is a fan of, let's say, the buttery flavor? आज के टाइम पे अगर कोई मुझे बोले Alpenlibe is coming out with a vanilla flavor. Now vanilla is my favorite flavor, but I'm not too sure. So ये जो हम ओरिजिनल के वर्जन्स को जब कंज्यूमर्स उतना एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते, प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है? प्रॉब्लम क्या ब्रांड की तरफ से है कि वो ओरिजिनल के स्टैंडर्ड को मैच नहीं कर पाते, या प्रॉब्लम कंज्यूमर की तरफ से है कि वो अपना माइंड जो है अपनी मेमोरी से द एसोसिएशन और द अफेक्शन विद द ओरिजिनल जुदा नहीं कर पाते? व्हाट इज द रियल रीजन, आई मीन, एज पर योर रिसर्च?
I think it's more of second than first. To an organization, to a brand, every product is an equal child, and we put as much effort as possible on all our products. तो अगर Mentos यहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं, मिंट पे भी हमने उतनी मेहनत की है, ऑरेंज पे भी उतनी की है, स्ट्रॉबेरी पे भी उतनी की है, वाटरमेलन पे भी उतनी करते हैं, पाइनएप्पल पे भी उतनी करते हैं. बिकता उसमें से एक फ्लेवर ज़्यादा है वर्सेस द रेस्ट, राइट? Same story with Alpenlibe. Alpenlibe, funnily though, strawberry sells more in certain regions like South. I think a part of that is what you were saying, which is brands are built on memory structures. Okay? Just say, if I think of Dove, the one thing that comes to me is moisturizing cream falling in the soap, right? That's a memory structure. Okay? Now with the new advertising about Real Women, that is a memory structure that is forming. So when brands are built on memory structures like this, आपको याद होगा कैरमल, Alpenlibe कैंडी में कैरमल एंड बटर गिर रहा है और मिल्क गिर रहा है,
जो आज के लिंगो में वो इज सो सैटिस्फाइंग.
हाँ, exactly. Even if you look at the image, if you've spent enough time with that image, you can actually feel the flavor in your tongue. कि हाँ, ये Alpenlibe है. So that is the memory structure that every brand aspires to form. When you've got a strong memory structure, it's a double-edged sword.
Is that the marketing strategy? Is that the right marketing strategy to get into the memory structure of the consumer?
If possible, that is the first thing you should do, because then you are building loyalists. Marketing का सबसे बड़ा cost is to get trials. If you can drive loyalists, तो फिर बिना एडवर्टाइजिंग के वो आते रहेंगे ना आपके पास खाने के लिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू, okay, I don't need to sell every time Alpenlibe to you. Okay, whenever you think of a caramel or buttery candy, I know you are going to buy Alpenlibe.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
So to that extent, it always helps if you have a memory structure. What it also does is उस memory structure के बाहर आप कुछ भी अगर करना चाहो, उसमें थोड़ी टेंशन होती है. Now in marketing there is something called peripheries. Okay? तो एक core होता है ब्रांड का, एक periphery होती है. And then there is a no-go area beyond the periphery जहाँ आप जा ही नहीं सकते. So Alpenlibe, the core is caramel. Periphery could be milky flavors. Alpenlibe could still pull off. For example, milk strawberry shake. उस core association के साथ आप और क्या carry कर सकते हो? That is the broad area. But tomorrow Alpenlibe cannot be mint.
Yeah.
That's a no-go area because memory structure में fit नहीं हो रहा है. Center Fresh का memory structure completely opposite है. Okay? Center Fresh can never be caramel candy. It will always be a chewing gum, and that too a fresh chewing gum. Now उस fresh के साथ मैं खेल सकता हूँ. Is it just mint? इज इट पेपरमिंट, इज इट कोला फ्रेशनेस और व्हाटएवर, तो उसमें खेल सकता हूँ. टू दैट एक्सटेंट येस, मेमोरी स्ट्रक्चर इज सुपर इंपॉर्टेंट, बट इट डज लिमिट योर प्लेग्राउंड.
राइट. गुंजन, आई वांट टू आस्क यू दिस. कैंडीज को ज्यादातर बच्चों के साथ एसोसिएट किया जाता है, बट इज दैट द ट्रूथ? आई वांट टू नाउ नो द रिसर्च. ओके, हु आर द रियल कंज्यूमर्स of Mentos, Centerfresh, Alpenlibe? Are they really just the kids? I am assuming that will be the first range. But it is important to talk about this because I think I don't remember any confectionery brand जो बचपन के आगे मेरे साथ चला. बचपन में मैं कुछ टॉफीज खाती थी, बचपन के साथ वो खत्म हो गई. अब मैं वो टॉफीज नहीं खाती. लेट्स से Alpenlibe और लेट्स से Centerfresh और लेट्स से Mentos. मैंने ये अडल्ट्स को भी उतना ही एंजॉय करते हुए देखा है जितना बच्चे करते हैं. So these 7 brands, इसके पीछे which is the age group which is consumer number 1 and which is the age group which is consumer number 2?
On most of our brands, we have consumption across age group. Then there are certain brands because of the category dynamic, वो category खाली बच्चे खाते हैं. There's a lollipop, unfortunately.
Right.
And there's a lot of stigma among adults in India to have lollipop,
Yeah.
which is not there across the world. Actually, across the world, lollipop by adult is considered cool.
Exactly.
Okay?
Right.
India behaves a bit differently. So sometimes these categories are also controlled by the culture. तो lollipop एक exception है जहाँ पे kids की consumption है. But other than that, most of the categories, okay, it's a consumption spread from kids right up to 50-year-olds. उसका skew by age group change होता है. Okay? जैसे Centerfresh में kids would be about 40% और 14 plus is 60%. In case of Alpenlibe, strangely enough, but now that I hear your stories of enjoying Alpenlibe, I can kind of relate back. It's 30. 30 kids,
Yeah.
30 mid-age and 30 old. This is that magical brand that has transcended all age groups and is constantly recruiting. तो हर साल नए बच्चे आ रहे हैं इस ब्रांड पे और फिर वो रहता है जिंदगी भर.
बट जब आप अपनी मार्केटिंग स्ट्रैटेजी एक ब्रांड के आसपास बनाते हैं, यू हैव टू से मैं ये किसके लिए बना रहा हूँ. दैट क्वेश्चन हैज टू बी आंसर्ड, राइट? हु इज योर टारगेट कंज्यूमर? व्हेन यू आर मेकिंग एन एड फॉर let's say Happy Dent or an Alpenlibe or a Mentos, क्या हमेशा is there a kid? I mean, of course, you cannot directly talk to them as per our laws, but is it always a kid who is...
No.
Okay.
We don't overtly focus on kid when you look at the communication. For us, and this is some of the things we touched upon previously, all these products stand for bringing joy to life. कैसे हम खुशी लाएं आपकी जिंदगी में? And this is that one moment where you eat. Maybe in your case, Alpenlibe brings old memories.
Right.
In someone else, it's about just a break from stressful work. For someone else, it's refreshment. Someone else is very functional. Ki I've eaten biryani and I can feel the stink in my mouth. And now I need Centerfresh to cover it.
Right.
Someone is into smoking. तो उसको smoke cover करना क्योंकि उसकी मीटिंग होने वाली है अभी.
Yeah.
Okay, so purposes are very different.
Right.
But how can I solve for the joy in your life? So that is why we exist. So that joy for an adult versus a child can be very different.
Yeah.
Okay? So we approach most of our communication from that perspective, and that's why we never limit ourselves. And therefore the kind of campaigns we have done on fresh or fruit, if you remember, Center Fruit पे एक हमने घाट पे एक तानसेन का जुगलबंदी किया था. No kid in that advertising, right?
Actually, none of the, मतलब बिग बबूल के अलावा तो मुझे याद ही नहीं है.
So we never overtly show kids, A, because principally it is not right for
Yeah.
us, and B, because we believe the benefits that we have to give, it is not defined by age. So whether it's fruit, fresh, आप Alpenlibe की एडवर्टाइजिंग देखो, Alpenlibe हम पूरी फैमिली दिखाते हैं, okay? बच्चा खाली नहीं दिखाते. And fresh also, if you remember, जुबा पे रखे लगाम, there was an advertising on a bridge.
Yeah.
तो उसमें एक भी बच्चा नहीं है. All these stories resonate equally with kids, middle-aged people and elder people. Everyone loves because it's such a universal emotion.
Yeah, and I think, so beautifully done, because जो हम आम जिंदगी में जोक्स क्रैक करते हैं या फिर चीज़ों को डिस्कस करते हैं, फिर वो एड्स बन गए. I mean, look at Happy Dent. And I remember this from the longest time. बचपन में कजन्स भी ऐसे ही छेड़ा करते थे, उसको अंधेरे कमरे में बिठा दो, हंसा दो, अपने आप ही लाइट जल जाएगी, things like that. And then suddenly it became an ad of Happy Dent. तो जब हम एड स्पेस में जाते हैं, तो marketing का of course the central intention is that the product should reach the consumer. Of course उसके बाद layers आते हैं. Now it should reach the memory of the consumer. Now it should become the habit of the consumer. But जब हम एक पहला ad बनाते हैं, हमारा central focus क्या होता है? What do you want the consumer to feel when he or she watches the ad? That's my question number one. But question number two is, do you launch or do you believe in launching the ad campaign before you launch the product or after you have launched the product?
So let me answer the second one because it's super easy. It's always after. Because a lot of responsibility on marketing is to drive return on investment. अगर मैंने ad पहले चला दिया और distribution ही नहीं हुआ है
Right.
और आपने वो ad देखा और आप बोलते हैं यार बड़ा अच्छा product है, I'll go and buy it, but I'm not available. Then that's a dissonance. और फिर आपको याद भी नहीं रहेगा और मेरी 3-4 ad spots already waste हो गए आपके ऊपर. So the idea is we break our ad campaigns once we reach critical distribution. Okay, and we have different numbers depending on the product aspiration कि critical distribution कब आ रहा है. So that's one thing. If it's not a new product launch, if it's just a refresher of a campaign like Center Fresh,
Yeah.
then it doesn't matter. Okay, जब ad ready है तभी हम चला देंगे.
You just want to keep it fresh in my memory.
Correct. Exactly. Now coming back to the first question, if it's a new product, okay, then the first message to land with consumers is इसमें नया क्या है जिसके लिए आप इसको खरीदें. कभी फ्लेवर नया होता है, कभी जैसे अभी हमने एक प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च किया है which is 2 chewing gums, okay, of different color. You eat it and becomes a third color and you can blow a bubble of third color.
Right.
And we call it magic cubes because बच्चे फिर magic दिखाएंगे. So that is the new piece. So my job as a marketer is to explain this is the new thing. Now you can create magic with chewing gum. But if it's an established product, there are no boundaries. My task is to just reinforce the memory structure. And if possible, just build on the legacy. जैसे हैप्पी डेंट पे हम वो स्पार्कलिंग स्माइल दिखाते हैं.
Right.
लास्ट 20 साल से दिखा रहे हैं और कभी चेंज भी नहीं होगी उसकी.
Right.
सेंटर फ्रेश पे हमने जुबा पे रखे लगाम किया था many years back. उसको हमने बस considering the sensibilities, considering the fact that the generation is new, हमने उसको elevate कर दिया, हमने उसको दिमाग पे रख के लगाम बना दिया. Because this generation is always into overthinking. छोटी छोटी बात को they kind of escalate in their head. So we had that insight. We had a property called जुबा पे रखे लगाम. We had a role of the product. कि वो फ्रेशनेस सिर्फ जुबा पे नहीं लाता है, दिमाग में भी लाता है. Now suddenly it's all seamlessly flows. Here's a generation that overthinks. Here's a product that can break that thinking barrier and therefore दिमाग पे रखे लगाम.
And I also feel, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but this is my observation completely. I can see pre-Perfetti era and post-Perfetti era. Pre-Perfetti era में हम टॉफीज कहते थे, पोस्ट परफेटी इरा में हम कैंडीज कहते हैं. ये जो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है, आई एम श्योर यू डिड नॉट लाइक काइंड ऑफ डिजाइन्ड इट डिड नॉट हैपन बाय डिजाइन, बट लाइक आई सेड वो एक एस्पिरेशनल कैटेगरी में आ गई थी चीज़ और बिल्कुल 100% अलग थी. तो जो सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज होता है गुंजन, उसके बाद ये होता है कि आपने लोगों को एक चीज़ की आदत डाल दी, अब आप उसका प्राइसिंग कैसे बदलेंगे. जब एल्पेनलिबे 50 पैसा से 1 रुपी हुई तो वही झटका था जो सेंटर शॉक वाला झटका था.
हाँ बिल्कुल.
तो क्या वो मार्केट में वो झटका महसूस हुआ?
ये प्राइसिंग चीज़ें हमने अलग अलग ब्रांड पे अलग अलग समय पे किया था. तो किसी ब्रांड पे बहुत जल्दी रिकवरी हो गई, किसी ब्रांड पे थोड़ा टाइम लगा. एंड दिस इज डिक्टेटेड बाय द लॉयल्टी अराउंड द ब्रांड. एंड अगेन गोइंग बैक टू द मेमोरी स्ट्रक्चर डिस्कशन, कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग उसका मेमोरी स्ट्रक्चर है. एंड ऑल्सो द स्टेज ऑफ द ब्रांड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमने एल्पेनलिबे पे प्राइसिंग इंक्रीज ली थी. जब हमने वो किया, इट डिडंट टेक वेरी लॉन्ग फॉर अस टू टर्न द बिजनेस अराउंड, टू गो बैक टू द सेम टॉप लाइन इन टर्म्स ऑफ वैल्यू. ना वॉल्यूम में हम कम थे पर वैल्यू में हमने मेकअप कर लिया. बट देन व्हेन वी डिड इट ऑन से मेंटोस, it took us much longer because the loyalty was still building when we had to take this. Now the problem with this category is ये category ऐसी है, इस पे unfortunately एक mental price cap है for a consumer.
Yeah.
कि मैं इस कैटेगरी को 1 रुपए से ज़्यादा दूंगा ही नहीं. और वही कंज्यूमर जाता है फिर 500 रुपए की कॉफी भी पी के आता है.
Right.
So then they are not thinking. So every category tends to have a certain value assigned to it. So we unfortunately struggle with that. And therefore, every time we do a price change, we have to be super conscious of how to go about it. तो हमारी कैटेगरी का सबसे बड़ा स्ट्रगल वो है. हमारे पास स्ट्रॉन्ग ब्रांड्स है, स्ट्रॉन्ग मेमोरी स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, पर हम एक कंसेप्चुअल प्राइस कैप में फंस गए हैं कंज्यूमर के साथ.
But you do take that risk.
हाँ,
and it is important to take that risk.
We do a lot of innovation that helps us break the price barrier. We have now moved into bigger packs, okay, and consumers are willing to give money for those bigger packs, because a brand like Mentos, you don't stop at one. आपने pineapple flavor खाया, फिर आपको strawberry भी खाना है.
Right.
So that's a natural behavior.
Right.
Then why do I make you have 5 different Mentos in your pocket? मैं आपको एक roll stick देता हूँ, आपको 5 flavor मिल जाएंगे. So we've also figured out ways around it which works with the consumer behavior without disrupting the consumer experience.
So Gunjan, I want to now ask you कि ये सारी तो वो चीज़ें हैं which have been successful. You know, flying colors से हम पास हो रहे हैं. But in your personal, professional capacity, you know, in marketing, कभी कोई ऐसा decision लिया which, you know, now you know it was a mistake and I'll never make that again?
Oh, many times. I can go back far in history. I think where I'm today is an outcome of a lot of mistakes, actually.
Wow.
Right? Because every mistake then guides you. Now, for example, when I sit with the young people and they present to me, I can see them making the same mistakes, and I have to then guide them कि यार ये मत करो.
तो क्या ना
हाँ,
करे.
हाँ ये गलत हो जाएगा. जैसे कई बार वो बहुत सिंपल, कल ही हमारा एक डिस्कशन हो रहा था. उन्होंने बोला कि हम इस प्रोडक्ट को इस पैकेजिंग में लॉन्च करेंगे. बोला यार पैकेजिंग अगर दिखेगी नहीं शेल्फ पे तो आप कैसे लॉन्च करोगे? कंज्यूमर को पता कैसे लगेगा कि आपका प्रोडक्ट एग्जिस्ट करता है?
Right.
These are small things, but it comes with experience. Now, one of the mistake that I made in the last 3 years with Perfetti is Center Fresh stood for freshness, etc. We took a bold call a couple of years back that we are going to elevate it to moving on. And there was a strong logic to it, which is you are in a tough situation. You are stuck in a trap. You eat Center Fresh. It breaks the shackles that your brain has.
Okay.
And then you move on. We took this idea to consumers. Every consumer said it's brilliant. We are facing this and you should do it. Then we converted it into an advertising called Aage Badh. Okay, which was basically set around a boyfriend-girlfriend tiff between the two. And the boyfriend then sees that I can't argue anymore on this. So that's when he says, okay, I'm going to move on. Okay, Aage Badh. But when it broke, we realized that it's not doing the job it's supposed to do. Because the leap for the consumer, when it came to life, was too huge.
Yeah.
They couldn't figure out, ये आगे बढ़ तो समझ में आ गया, but Center Fresh का क्या काम है इसमें? So there was no link to the brand.
Right.
Okay, they loved the story, they loved the advertising, but it did not do anything for the brand because they couldn't feel the connect. And that's when we went back to the Zuba pe rakhe lagam and we said, इसको ही elevate करते हैं. Now that we have this insight, the insight was still relevant. The execution changed, but it was a big learning because we were all so committed and believed so much. Some of the obvious signs were missed. कि boss brand का role क्या होगा?
Right.
We got so romanticized by the fact that हमारे पास इतनी तोड़ू इंसाइट है.
Right.
और कंज्यूमर ने बोला है कि बॉस फोड़ दिया तुमने. So these are learnings that you get
Right.
as you move on.
So for a brand like Perfetti, which is like a huge brand, कई बार जिस तरह से, you know, times and trends and all of these are changing, of course you have to adapt to the changing times and the changing technology and the changing preferences. But वो जो balance है with the traditional and the conventional and adopting the modern, that is a balance which is very difficult to strike. Now, even when we talk about marketing, Gunjan, you've been through various media of marketing, from print to billboards to TV to cinema and now to influencer marketing as well. जब brand एक platform को या फिर एक medium को select करता है for marketing purposes, a brand like Perfetti, have you completely left or disowned the traditional advertising media? That's question number one. How do you look at the new influencer digital marketing media?
No, we have not disowned any media. Okay. What has happened over the years is suddenly now you have so much more choices. The struggle is how do you make the right choice? At the end of the day, and again for aspiring marketers, as a marketer you are answerable to the CFO, Chief Financial Officer, as well as the CEO.
Right.
कि मैंने इतने पैसे दिए, तुमने खर्च कैसे किए?
Right.
और उससे कितना business आया? Okay. So at the end of the day, top line is my responsibility. I have to drive it.
Right.
Okay. And if I miss the top line, then they have the right to ask कि boss पैसे तुमने पूरे खर्च कर दिया,
right,
business पूरा नहीं आया. Okay? So the biggest struggle that my brand team and my media team has to find out what is the right balance of these channels or platforms. So we still advertise a lot on TV because TV continues to be in India the cheapest way to reach mass audience.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no other alternate. We are also mindful that a lot of our core TG now sits on digital.
Yeah.
So we also work on digital. We work with influencers, the best of the best influencers.
When you say the best of the best influencers, are you looking at their followers?
There are many KPIs that we look at.
Okay.
I think we've reached a place where at least we have moved beyond followers. We want to chase engagement.
Right.
Okay. कि बॉस आपने अगर कुछ कहा तो कितने लोगों ने उसको लाइक शेयर और कमेंट किया है. विद इन दैट देयर इज आल्सो अ हायरार्की.
Absolutely.
A like is a lower hierarchy versus a comment
Yeah.
is a higher hierarchy. So we've kind of moved beyond followers. So we don't.
So you are very, very particular. Okay, the brand's image must match the influencer's
course.
image as well.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, you can have an influencer with millions of followers, but that might be a misfit for the brand.
Absolutely.
Might
We have
not
got-
represent joy.
Yeah. So we always look at it from a lens of joy. We never associate with an influencer who goes against the tenets of the brand. And we have very strict brand safety guidelines. And please also remember that some of these brands are international brands. Any PR issue in India, it has ripple effect everywhere in the world. So Mentos पे कुछ होता है, so global Mentos has to suffer.
Absolutely.
Right? So we make very careful choices with influencers on digital platforms. But at the same time, the work behind the choices does not come in the way of the role of the platform. We still invest behind these platforms. Also, I mean, some of the slightly older platforms which of late gets talked down a lot. We also try and do great stuff on that. For example, when we launched Happy the new campaign, we did an amazing front page ad on print, which suddenly broke on LinkedIn. We also invest behind radio, and we want to invest more behind radio to see what is the role. Now, radio not in the older definition of radio,
Right.
but in the new definition of radio.
Yeah.
Okay. So what could my brand's role be in some of these channels? So it's a good mix of traditional as is, which is TV advertising, traditional but with innovation built in,
Yeah.
which is where print and radio comes in,
Right.
and completely new age advertising, which is digital, influencer, AI. Sometime back we did this campaign in remote corners of Bihar and UP where not even TV, data, nothing reaches. But we were able to reach with our campaign.
Wow.
But using completely AI. You actually need a network. You don't need data, internet,
Yeah.
okay, or a smartphone. As long as you've got a phone wherein you can connect with people. I can have my campaign delivered there, and it's an interactive campaign. आप कुछ बोलोगे, दूसरे end पे the tech is going to read what you said and answer accordingly without data. Okay.
Wow.
So we have found these experiments, pilots that we keep on doing on how to build new age in old systems.
This is a fun segment called मिर्ची गिरफ्तार. Okay? मैं
Oh my
आप पे
God.
इल्जाम लगाऊंगी and you have to defend yourself. पहला इल्जाम ये है, रिटेलर बोलता है, शॉप वाला बोलता है चेंज नहीं है. आप पे इल्जाम ये है कि ये फ्री मार्केटिंग है. वो टॉफी दे देता है, वो मेंटोस दे देता है, वो एल्पेनलिबे देता है, वो मुझे पैसे नहीं देता.
I would love for this to be free marketing, पर ऐसा है नहीं. वो भी हमसे पैसे लेता है, हम भी उससे पैसे लेते हैं. But I think that thing has changed now with UPI coming.
Yeah.
It has changed.
UPI ने नुकसान किया ना बहुत ज़्यादा.
नहीं,
brand को.
actually ये बहुत लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं. But some of the wonder years of Perfetti have been post UPI.
Oh really?
Yes, fastest growth. Okay, we've grown in excess of many digits. So the data does not speak to this hypothesis somehow. So I would love for us to go back where I get free trials कि retailer मेरे behalf पे trial कर रहा है, मुझे advertising की ज़रूरत नहीं है, पर unfortunately वो है नहीं है.
Okay, दूसरा इल्जाम ये है कि शुगर फ्री कैंडी क्यों नहीं है?
इसके दो आंसर हैं. Okay, एक शुगर फ्री प्रोडक्ट्स हैं हमारे पास. शुगर फ्री chewing gum is a big part of our business. And it's also a big focus. We have sugar-free mints. But at the same time, मैं ये भी आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि जब आप एल्पेनलिबे के बारे में सोचते हैं तो आपको क्या चाहिए उस वक्त?
मीठा.
मीठा चाहिए ना. तो अगर मैं आपको सेहत बेचूं एल्पेनलिबे के नाम पे तो आपको कैसा लगेगा?
Absolutely.
When I'm reaching out for Confec, there's a reason why I'm reaching out, which is that moment of joy. But I've also made a mental shift कि बॉस इस वक्त मुझे हेल्थ नहीं चाहिए. इस वक्त मुझे
by your
enjoy
own
करना है.
submission, there are many elderly people who eat candies, right? तो उनके लिए तो if they see a sugar free candy, उनको घर वालों से डांट भी नहीं पड़ेगी. They can pop it and say दिल बहलाने को गालिब ये ख्याल अच्छा है. ये sugar free और candy भी है. So maybe for them.
Maybe in the future, but I personally have still not been able to wrap my head around कि क्यों exist करूँ मैं. What is the joy I'm giving to the person who's reaching out at that moment. I've still not been able to reconcile to the idea that some of these experiences need to be healthier.
I mean, just India में sugar free मिठाई बिकने लगी हैं, तो maybe you can experiment. Maybe it won't fail you.
When I eat mithai, I ensure that it's loaded with sugar.
Yeah, I know, of course. Okay, of course हम kids को directly नहीं कर सकते हैं target during advertising और बट ज़्यादातर ये जो एड्स हैं और इसका जो प्रेजेंस है ये किड्स चैनल्स पे ही नज़र आता है. सो इज़ इट अ स्ट्रैटेजी और
इट्स नॉट अ स्ट्रैटेजी. जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया कि हमारा कंजम्पशन हर एज ग्रुप में है एंड दीज आर मास प्रोडक्ट्स. वी हैव वन ऑफ द हाईएस्ट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इन इंडिया. 5 मिलियन 50 लाख आउटलेट में हमारा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है, विच मीन्स वी गो टू एवरी नूक एंड कॉर्नर, विच मीन्स एवरी कंज्यूमर इज माई कंज्यूमर, विच मीन्स आई हैव टू बी प्रेजेंट ऑन ऑल चैनल्स. तो जब हम मीडिया प्लान बनाते हैं हम कोई बायस नहीं रखते कि सिर्फ किड करेंगे या सिर्फ एडल्ट करेंगे. वी बिल्ड आर रीच इन अ वे दैट आई एम एबल टू केटर टू एज मेनी पीपल एज पॉसिबल. एज पार्ट ऑफ दैट किड्स चैनल डू शो अप एंड वी डू बाय एडवर्टाइजिंग स्पॉट्स ऑन किड्स, बट इट्स नॉट एन आउटराइट फोकस कि बस 40% हमारा पैसा खाली किड्स पे जाएगा बाकी, बिकॉज देन आई वुड नॉट हैव बीन एबल टू बिल्ड अ बिजनेस ऑफ दिस स्केल एंड आई वोंट हैव यू who loves Alpenlibe sitting opposite me.
So last question, Gunjan. Perfetti 7 products. Is the 8th product coming in? Is it going to surprise us? Is it going to be sweet? Is it going to be tangy?
मैडम 7 बच्चे पालने में हमारी थोड़ी बैंड बच गई है.
नहीं आप बिल्कुल फैमिली प्लानिंग की तरफ बिल्कुल ना जाएं. आपके बच्चे बढ़ते ही चले जाएं.
तो अभी वो बच्चे थोड़े बढ़े और थोड़ी पैसे वैसे कमाए हमारे लिए, फिर then we'll think if there's a room for anything else. But right now the teams are completely occupied with managing the right balance among these 7 brands.
And what brands? And I'm not going to ask that typical question of Chupa Chup ka logo Dali se and all of that. That is, I think, quite, it's been covered so much. हमने हमेशा ये सोचा, क्योंकि बचपन से चुपा चुप खाया, हमेशा ये सोचा कि चुपा चुप का जो लोगो है सब कुछ है ये हमारा ही है. Only when we grew up, we realized, oh my God, ये बाहर के लोग टी शर्ट चुपा चुप के क्यों पहनते हैं? ये इतना बड़ा ब्रांड हो गया कि everybody knows. So if you can talk about that little story.
So I think Chupa Chup essentially is a Spanish brand, okay, which we acquired a few years back. Chupa Chup started as a lollipop brand in Spain, and it became incredibly popular among the youth. They built this brand single-handedly, and when Perfetti acquired Chupa, it was already a scaled brand, super popular among youth. And along the line, it came to India. And the logo was commissioned. So as you would know, Dali is a Spanish artist. So it was commissioned to Dali कि आप बनाओ कुछ, which kind of captures the essence of this brand and the following it has with the youth. And that is how what we call as the Daisy logo, which is the flower, came through, right? And now that is the most iconic part.
Absolutely.
Of not just Chupa, but I can't think of many brands across the world which have a logo designed by a very renowned artist.
Absolutely.
I'm sure there are a few, but not many.
And such a simple design.
Exactly.
And just see how massively popular it is.
Yeah.
And I think, Perfetti ने एक चीज़ बहुत clear कर दी as far as, marketing from day one is concerned. You can have a very simple thing become extremely popular and a part of your memory without even trying. Organically वो मेरे अंदर जाके बैठ जाती है. It's a very natural fit. Perfetti has also done absolutely the opposite with the most difficult of names and everybody saying it the right way. So I think where there is a will, there is a way, and a lot of conviction. And I think I would want to visit your office. I have a feeling it'll be a very fun place to be at.
It is. It is.
Yes, it brings a lot of joy. So thank you so much, Gunjan, for being here. इतनी सारी टॉफीज की बात करना, कैंडीज की बात करना, मेंटोस, सेंटर फ्रेश. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Saima, for inviting me and hearing your stories about Alpenlibe and how you grew up with it and how it acts as a moment of joy between you and your dad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of just reinforces that we are bringing joy to the world.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.